What's going on, y'all? This be Head. It's In Depth with Headshots, episode 3. Got my boy, Mr. LOUU. What's going on, my boy? What's going on, bro? Ain't nothing much, man. Appreciate you for coming out. I'd like to give my fans a good word of the day, always. What you got for them today?
I'm gonna start with initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Initiative. I like that. Take control, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Absolutely. Always. That's for sure, man. But nah, man, Mr. SHLOUUUU, Lorenzo, Zeke, Shreve Harvey, whoever, you know what I'm saying? He's always in character doing this thing. I mean, that it's great to see. I'm glad to see you doing what you got to do. But, you know, we go back, all the way back to, like, basketball days, you know what I'm saying? Good Marvin Cofield days.
Boys and Girls Club, the AAU circuits.
All that.
A lot of battles. You know what I'm saying? So, it's good to see you. You know, me doing your thing, too. You know what I mean?
For sure. But, nah, man, you know, we went from hooping on them rubber, plastic, cardboard floors to you then got swole on niggas in a year or a summer, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Doing your football thing. Went to good counsel. Shout them. Took your talent to Georgia Tech. Shout them and kept going. Got yourself to the pros, man. That's always good to see. That's really the first thing I wanted to discuss. But shout to you, man. Getting to the pros. That's always great. First accomplishment.
Tough.
I bet. But I mean, it's no surprise to me anyway. But glad to see you got there. But football being the thing, man, like I said, you got to the pro level there for play about 4 or 5 years, if I recall correct. You know, through them times, you obviously got some good movie time and like some good footage, as well as experience some good role playing or practice squad or reserve team. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely experienced some uncertainty about throughout that.
Yeah, man, like that first year, coming out to that first year was tough. Like I was on 4 different teams as a rookie. Like I was a practice squad year, like straight up. Like I was undrafted. Then I went to Denver as undrafted. Then from there I went to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's crazy because Baltimore called me on draft day. And I was thinking they was gonna pick me in the 7th round. They had picked my man. I was like, so I was happy for him.
Love hate, bittersweet.
You know what I mean? Bittersweet. You know what I mean? So that was wild. And then so then they picked and they signed me after I got released from Denver. Like a week later, I was there for a month. Got cut from there. Then I went to Jacksonville. Month. Then just cut from there. Right after we got back from London. And then
man.
Yeah, then shout out to them though. I got my passport. You know, that was smooth. Still got that shit. You know, so we still moving. And then then I got to Carolina, and then that was smooth. I was there for like 3 years, so I finished out that practice squad year. Then I started out practice squad. I was hurt during the preseason.
Okay.
And then I was active. You know, me going like moving forward, going. Super Bowl that next year.
Yeah.
Following year. So it was good. Then after that, I bounced around. I went to Washington. Football, Commandos.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. And got hurt there. Back to square one. Then I went to Arizona.
You got hurt what? What you hurt the first time? And how long was you?
Let me see, with Washington, I tore my groin and my hamstring on the right side.
Okay.
Like first 2 days of training, like
that'll sit you down for a freak
accident.
That'll sit you down for a little bit.
So I was like, okay. So then they thought I was gonna have to do surgery, but I didn't have to do no surgery. So I was rehabbing for that for a few months, and then I was on IR for that, and then came back Arizona. Literally the same shit. again.
Same spot.
Basically, damn near same shit again. Then that last year I did that AAF shit. And I was in Atlanta, and that was smooth. And then they stopped the league. But at that time,
Oh yeah,
I was
that
ready
was
to
when they
transition
stopped the
anyway.
league.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that really was about to ask you next. So, with all that uncertainty going on and them challenges, obviously you facing, at what? Well, one, did you have multiple times throughout that where you just wanted to stop, quit, and two, like, at what pivotal moment did you know exactly, like, okay, I'm about to?
I mean, for me, I always
up.
knew what I wanted to do outside of football, anyways, right? So,
I didn't know you wanted to do. I know you've been interested in comedy since like 7, and I've seen that.
So I wanted that, but at the same time, I still wanted to still accomplish goals on the field. You know what I mean? But injuries just kept fucking me up. So it was like I'm going, and then boom, back to square one. So it started really as a rookie, and it slowed me up in Denver. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. Boom, come back. Then when I went to Carolina, I was hurt the whole preseason.
Okay.
They blessed me, you know what I mean, made sure they like, we're gonna take care of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? That's a breath of fresh air.
Right.
For me, I'm undrafted, so everything is just, you don't really know what's your status ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so there's no comfortability at all. Like, it's a lot of uncertainty. You know what I mean? So, in the whole process, it was definitely times where I was like, damn, here we go again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Little doubts.
Right.
But like comedy and shit like that, like just trying to laugh through things. You know what I mean? Just taking my mind off what's really going on, what I'm dealing with, and rehabbing and this and that and the third. It got me through it. So I was just like, I know what I'm gonna do after this. I'll be doing shit during games. I'll be suited up in games, joking around, just in the, you know what I mean, just trying to stay calm. Because, like I said, it's a lot of pressure, undrafted dude.
Absolutely.
So in order for me to stay calm, I had to laugh a lot. You feel me?
So the comedy, the laughing, that was your little breath air, the breathing.
Yeah, to
like me, I gotta go get shots up. I gotta go to the gym. Right. That's how I do. So like that's
just for me to just be smooth. Just like, it's a lot of, even in the meeting room, it's pressure.
Right.
Especially when, like I said, you're an underdog. You know what I mean? You can't fuck up. Like, a lot of people,
at all, though.
You can't even go on the whiteboard. And
can't drink water wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I hear you.
Draft pick, he got a little more leeway. So that's real. That's really how it was. Like, niggas be like, it's like you back in school again. Like, right. You're not pick me to read.
Right.
But you get up on the board, you got to do this shit. I'm like, damn. Like, but that shit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Definitely bring a dog out.
Right. I see you done took the initiative to, step your career up and do what you got to do moving forward. So now moving forward, now being in the comedian route and everything, what, if you don't mind stepping in, obviously it's kind of like, I want to say you haven't crazy amount of years, but even though you've been funny your whole life, that's also natural, but you've also been interested forever. But like, now that you step into the career of comedy, or what are some challenges that you necessarily see there?
I mean, shit, I feel like I'm a rookie all over.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't go to school for this. I ain't trained for this.
If people think that shit be slight, it is nothing.
I ain't go to no comedy club, nothing. I guess you could say I did study. I've always studied. I like, growing up, I watched a lot of, Saturday Night Live, and I would watch like old Saturday Night Live. My dad had like a big old collection of like Red Fox, like Bill Cosby. Yeah. Shout out to Bill Cosby. Yeah. Bill Cosby stand up, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about the 80s, the 70s stuff. And I would watch that shit like I was supposed to be watching, football highlights. He had like tapes for that, for real. I'd be like, man, I watch a little bit and sneak it in and watch that. And I just was like infatuated with it. So like me and my mom, we sit up, watch Saturday Night Live all the time. That was our shit. Like Saturday Night Live, we locked in. So like watching that as a young kid, I was just like, I gotta be on TV. You know what I'm saying? So I was like impersonate. I would, Saturday Night Live and like Living Color, shit like that. I would watch them highlights, like Mad TV. They be impersonating people.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be like impersonating
all the time.
I'll
be doing the same thing.
So, like, just on my teams, that was my little stage, just fucking around with. So I guess, it was like me that was like me setting that base as a youngin'. And now, you know what I mean? Like I said, I feel like a rookie in this shit. So I'm on this like my third year, you know what I mean, doing this. So it's growing. It's definitely challenges though. You know what I'm saying? It's you got, you got
any parallels to the sports world in terms of challenges?
Yeah, like I said, like, you got, I guess it does. It's a lot of like similarities because in sports you deal with the media,
right?
Right. You do something bad on the field or court, they talk about you. You know what I mean? So comments when I'm posting,
right?
Some people like it, some people don't. Some people hate it. Some people, people be hating of this and the third. For me, I was like, these motherfuckers still reposting it. So I'm like, cool.
Hate is always love, man.
I'm cool. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I what's that? Pandemic, like 2020. So when I started, like, fucking around with that Baltimore shit, I got a lot of hate.
They hate that for Baltimore, for people folk.
Yeah, I believe it. But, like, people don't know, like, I'm talking about my brother and my sister. They are from Baltimore.
Right.
Like, my biological, you know what I mean? But we ain't got the same mother. So, I would be.
That's what you're hearing, though. That's what you've been hearing, though, your life.
I would make fun of that as a kid. So I'm sorry that y'all are sensitive, but I'm gonna keep doing this shit. And they, like you say, I'm especially like Twitter and stuff. They reposting it, and they're like, "Man, fuck this nigga, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
But you reposted it.
But you reposted it. That's the point.
I'm doing something right, even though you don't like it. I'm doing something right.
Right.
Okay. It's like you gotta. For me, it's just like I see some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just take that as like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
For sure. I mean, with success always comes hate. I mean, that's gonna come.
There's a little challenge with that. Like creating and stuff like that. But I think for me, it's more so like I'm just being myself. I'm having fun. So
I think that's the thing. Like a lot of these critics and people don't understand. Like comedies are the ones that really don't give a fuck. And I'm just being real. Like they don't give a fuck about the hate. I mean, the love is always appreciated. But I'm just saying, it's like the hate is not. If there's anybody in the industry that don't give a fuck, it's definitely comedians because they talk about people all day or making fun of in a way all day. So I completely get that, man. That's what's up, though, man. But we'll even now that you're doing comedy and everything, what like have any other opportunities came your way outside of what I'm saying, comedy? Like how people, athletes anyway, they like to have a lot of things going, whether it's open up ice cream shops, what I'm saying, open up stores, get a weed brand, anything you got going on. I know you did have the little Hulu University stuff going on. I did peep that going on let I've seen you just fully media. I just be focused on that, getting week every day. But anything else you got going on that you could share with us?
Let me see. This past football season, I had to deal with Bleacher Report. So they had this it was like a fantasy football league type like podcast, and it got to the point where like they had a dude who was kind of the head of it, right? Okay. And then like it was like me, another dude, and a girl. It's called Gridiron, Bleacher Report Gridiron.
Yeah.
So that was cool, and I was just like, you know what, shit. I'm on this. I'm gonna take over this. I'm gonna just have my fun with this shit. So after like the first episode, they was like, look, man, we were out with you, like, So now I'm doing more deals with them. Okay. I'm now like getting like DirecTV. We just did another deal with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that did some stuff during the Super Bowl. Then I made that shit with that baseball dude.
Oh yeah,
Gustavo.
Gustavo, man, dog, that thing. I know, dog. He's killing me, dog.
Like for real. So I ain't realizing. Nigga, I be in the gym. People like Gustavo.
Hey,
like they want to talk Spanish to me. So you know, it's like it's cool.
Hey, dog.
They hit me. They like, man, you do baseball? Can you do like a bat? It's nothing. Like,
right? Yeah, that's like that.
It's nothing. So I was like, I'm like, damn. It's like, you know, social media. I'm using it really. It's like it's just free advertising.
Absolutely.
It's a billboard for me. So I'm gonna just keep putting this shit out. Somebody don't see it. Maybe get an idea. They want me to do something.
Social media is taking over. People ain't know you doing exactly what you need to do to take over. So that's why
I'm investing in myself. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And now I'm starting to see shit paying off. You know what I mean? The last year did a Nike deal.
Seen that.
That was
seen
big,
that nice commercial.
You know
that was nice,
so
man.
Might have something. You know, I can't say too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
nah,
yeah, that was a good doing that last year. Definitely, I'm seeing like, okay, you know what I mean? You're gonna come back. If you want to come back, that means I'm doing something right.
Right. Right. No, for sure. You're definitely doing something right. Hey, love, people reposting. I see it every day. Yeah. And I start looking at everything. Look, you're doing exactly what you need to do, man. I hope to see you. If they sleep, if y'all haven't seen this guy, you know what I'm saying? But I hope to see you on bigger things, whether it's movies, commercials, a lot more of it. Keep it going.
That's the goal.
I already know.
I want that.
Yeah, exactly. That residual money, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, keep it coming in terms of that, man, for sure, for sure. My last question here would be like, what being the footsteps you've been in and everything like that, what's some advice you would just have for some of these athletes, right, who just don't have that, you know, Deshaun Watson contract that he just got, you know what I'm saying, that fat daddy, but, you know, still trying to just find a way, you know what I'm saying, whether it's grind out the football career or find another path or whatever, just anything.
Just like, you know, I would say, you know, like a young athlete, I'm like, you know what I mean, like me personally, if I told my young, like me now, I told my young self, somebody said, what would you tell your young self? I would say, like, just be patient. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's gonna be there before you know it. So if you're in college and you know where you want to go, you're kind of the man or whatever, you train to the league or whatever. It'd be like, don't, you ain't gotta like rush it. The shit you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? So you wanna, you know, be on the big stage, be fly, get your money there. Don't rush it. It's gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, but once you get it, then it's like, what you gonna do with it? You know what I mean? So you gotta, it's just like staying grounded. You know what I mean? Having the right circle around you, having the right people around you. You know what I mean? And once you get a notoriety, you know what I mean, you're gonna get a lot more friends. So it's like knowing who real and who not. Mm-hmm. And it's hard because at that point you really don't know who is, because you know they say, you know, you that dude or you that woman or you all this in the bag of chips, but that's only because you're on the pedestal. Then you start to see shit different when you're not on that pedestal.
Right.
So it's just knowing who real and who not, just staying grounded.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I can't let you just, you know what I'm saying, get up out of here though without, I need like one little impersonation of somebody. Like, give me like, I don't really know who I got. Give me like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I love niggas like Denzel, SHLOUUUU, but you know what I'm saying? I'm an old school kind of brother. You know what I'm saying? You new people, they cracking me up too, but I'm an original guy though. So like,
what you saying? Like,
I just need anybody, you know what I'm saying? Need somebody.
What you trying to, let me see. So who you trying to get? Let me see. You know, I can, you know, what Denzel, he said you got to see the pitch. Read the tackle. You got to see the pitch. Throw the ball a mile. Can't see the pitch.
God damn.
Rev, show him. Lost my mom and dad the same month. In the same month. They were depending on me. Your team needs you.
Hey, dog, they say Denzel was my pops, bro, so that should be taking me out. Cause he be,
I'm going to say, But Denzel, that's like my Denzel, Jamie Foxx, them two. Those are my. That's what I'm trying to get. You know what I'm saying?
No, they got some fun. I feel you. No, I feel you. You gotta get
be
this.
serious, but at the same time, me personally, I find humor even when it's serious. So it's like them two dudes. Denzel not even a comedian.
Dog, that's what I was about to say, but dog, that's why the scenes you do, I be laughing too because them just be funny to me. Everybody be looking at him like that's it, but I be watching them like, nah. How serious he was right there.
Serious movie.
The whole time.
Yeah, but you don't find no funny moments in that.
Dog, that's what I mean, dog.
What?
Are y'all kidding me, dog?
I'm a winner.
Hey, dog, cut that shit the fuck up. No.
That's my shit right there.
Dog, that's my favorite sports movie, dog.
What?
That's my favorite, dog, hands down. It's a lot of good ones, but that's my favorite one.
That's top. For me,
it's a lot of good ones.
That might be top two.
Yeah.
It's top two.
Period. In movies or just sports?
Sport movies.
Okay, yeah. Oh no, it's number one hands down for me. So it's definitely top two.
I rock with any given Sunday too.
I know that's my shit. Any given Sunday. Dog, that's a great movie too. I know. I'm trying to tell you, there's some good ones, man. It definitely is. Nah, that's what's up. Hey, I just noticed though. I gotta do a shout out just cause I noticed your hat. I don't know how this. I don't know how this. I'm letting you know right now. This wasn't planned. I don't understand, but I just peeped his hat.
It's the same shit.
It say back to back, 87, 88.
Nobody playing this.
I don't know how this. You know what I'm saying? Just got shouted out because it just. I ain't noticed this till just now, but you know what I'm saying. Keep going with everything you got going on, man. Appreciate you coming out again. This In Depth with Headshots. Like I said, third episode of the first quarter. My guy LOUU, appreciate you coming out, man. My guy. Peace. But you know what I'm saying.
Winning time.
It's back to back great years. You know what I'm saying. There's gonna be some good stuff about to happen. Hey, you watching that there right there? The whole time? I'm about to say, man, that thing, like, you see the real Magic documentary? You watching that?
I already watched it. I ain't watched
that.
Go watch that.
I actually see the first episode. I have to be cracking up because after watching it with the time, I see the real, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta watch that documentary. I watched it twice. Magic is bad. He's a bad boy.
I know.
Going in off the court.
What about Jerry West? He's a bad boy.
What? And man, they was wild. Can imagine that in the 80s. Honey,
what?
It's there, and you in LA.
What?
And you win?
You win.
Man.
What you did? Soon you step out there. What? Soon as you step out there.
I mean, honestly, I'm like, bro, as a rookie in the 80s, put me in Magic on the shoes, bro. I'm out. Everything.
There's a lot of people that wouldn't even be able to handle that. Especially going to LA that age right away, winning the shit. I mean, they handing you, they putting you right here, right outside. First time you step out, you right in front of Man Ross. You know, like,
they got Michael Jackson right there.
Yeah, like,
right there. You see the glove.
Right.
What?
Though.
This is Michael Jackson.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Thriller. Like, this ain't, man, this ain't never. This is Thriller, like.
Headshots.
Headshots.
Headshots. Headshots.